right, so I had a question on our YouTube page about chest to bar pull-ups. So the person asked the question is able to do strict pull-ups, but is struggling with chest to bar. So I'm going to go over chest to bar, both strict and kipping. So the big thing with both kipping and strict is that it's going to require more strength because it is a bigger pull. And it's going to require a little bit more mobility, a little bit more range of motion, so that you can take the elbows back behind the body without losing midline. So that's a big key indicator there. So when I have people do or think about strict chest to bar, the goal is obviously for strict chest to bar that you make contact with the bar just below the clavicle. So I'll demo a few. So one drill that I like to use that I was taught with this is, so one of the things, again, a little bit more range of motion, a lot more muscles involved. So you have a whole set of muscles that run down your back, your erectors, that are going to also assist when pulling, that you might not feel if you're doing strict, but when you go into strict chest to bar, you're gonna feel those things light up like a Christmas tree. So what you can do, start building that, is you're gonna lay on the ground. You wanna grab the PVC pipe just like you would a pull-up bar. So just right outside the shoulders. Your feet are gonna stay planted on the ground the entire time, and your toes should never come off the ground. Okay, so here, I'm going to lift my chest, pull the PVC pipe as low as possible, lift and pull, lift and pull. Okay. So I love this for warm up, love it for building strength, for strict or kipping chest to bar. So it's a good drill to use as a warm up to get some of those muscles start firing, kicking off. So that you can get stronger. But again, the biggest thing is with chest bar for strict is that you have to have the strength for it. You also have to have a pretty good mobility, pretty good range of motion. Something that I see a lot of people will kind of cheat the movement a little bit, and when they do a kipping pull-up, or kipping chest to bar, when they kip and they drive their chest to the bar, they tend to use the extra momentum and drive from their hips. They pull their hips to the bar, so they get in this arch position at the top. And what happens from here is it's really hard to move into a consecutive or a second chest to bar. So they get here, and because they can't get that push away from the top, they end up driving, falling down straight into a dead hang. And so then their chest to bars end up being single. So it's a break in that system that I was talking about with the mobility. So it could be a strength issue, it could be a mobility issue. So one thing when I have people doing kipping pull-up is you still want to maintain, so at top of a kipping pull-up, you're in a hollow body position, and that should stay the same for a chest to bar. So when you kip for a chest to bar, you're still in a hollow body position at the top, you're just now pulling a little bit lower. So I tell people when they do this to take the elbows, you don't necessarily want to drive them back aggressively and throw the chest forward. You want to drive the elbows back and down, so kind of maybe going towards your back pocket. So you're going to drive them back and down, and then lean into the pull-up bar. So pretend like this is a fence, grabbing the fence, you're going to jump over, and you're going to look over the top of the fence. So here's what this is going to look like. Okay. So at the top, I'm able to maintain that hollow body position. That way at the top, I can push away and move into my next rep, and from there do consecutive reps. So big thing to think about is driving the elbows back and down, and then pulling the bar. And as you pull into the bar and as you pull down, think about trying to look over the top of the pull-up bar. Look for your toes if that's a cue that might help you. So hopefully that'll help you string together some strict or kipping chest bar.